Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the beast that is Turkey's Altay Main Battle Tank, a powerhouse of modern armored warfare that's putting Turkey's military-industrial ambitions on full display. If you're a tank nerd, a military tech enthusiast, or just pumped about the hardware shaping today's battlefields, you're in for a real treat. Named after General Fahrettin Altay, a hero of the Turkish War of Independence, the Altay is a fourth-generation main battle tank designed to replace Turkey's aging Cold War-era fleet, like the M60 Patton and Leopard 1, with cutting-edge firepower, protection, and mobility. Drawing inspiration from South Korea's K2 Black Panther, but packed with Turkish engineering, this tank is built to dominate everything from open deserts to urban combat zones. We're going to do a full breakdown of its jaw-dropping capabilities, dive into its technical specs, and touch on the latest news as of September 5th, 2025, including its long-awaited mass production rollout. So, grab a snack, get comfy, and let's roll into everything you need to know about the Altay tank and why it's a game changer. The Altay's capabilities are what make it a standout in the world of modern tanks, blending raw power with advanced technology to tackle a wide range of threats, from enemy armor to missile-heavy insurgents. At its core is a 120mm L/55 smoothbore gun, crafted by Turkey's MKE under a South Korean license, capable of firing NATO-standard rounds like armor-piercing, fin-stabilized discarding sabot projectiles for punching through heavy armor and high-explosive anti-tank rounds for softer targets. What sets this gun apart is its laser-guided firing system, which lets the Altay hit moving targets with pinpoint accuracy, even at long ranges, up to 5 kilometers in optimal conditions. Paired with the main gun is a 7.62mm coaxial machine gun for infantry suppression and a remote-controlled turret weapon, either a 12.7mm heavy machine gun or another 7.62mm gun for taking out light vehicles or personnel without exposing the crew. The fire control system, Aselsan's Vulcan 3, is a digital masterpiece, integrating a laser rangefinder, thermal imaging, and a hunter-killer setup that lets the commander and gunner work independently. The commander can scan threats using panoramic sights, while the gunner locks onto a separate target, making the Altay deadly in chaotic battles. This system, enhanced by Aselsan's Arumçek platform introduced in 2023, feeds 360-degree situational awareness to the four-person crew, commander, gunner, loader, and driver, through high-resolution digital displays, letting them react in seconds to threats like those Turkey faces in Syria or along its volatile borders. Protection is where the Altay flexes hard. Tipping the scales at 65 tons, it's wrapped in a hybrid armor package from Roketsan, combining composite materials and modular reactive armor panels to shrug off hits from modern anti-tank weapons, like Javelin missiles or tandem warhead rocket-propelled grenades. The tank's armor is designed to handle both kinetic and chemical threats, with added chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear protection to keep the crew safe in contaminated environments, a must for operations in unpredictable regions. The T1 configuration, the first version rolling out, packs Roketsan's AK Core active protection system, which uses radar and hard-kill interceptors to detect and destroy incoming missiles or rockets in a 360-degree bubble around the tank. This system can stop anti-tank guided missiles mid-flight, giving the Altay a shield that's critical in missile-heavy conflicts. The upcoming T2 variant, set for delivery by 2028, steps it up with isolated munition storage to prevent catastrophic explosions if hit, upgraded armor for even better resistance, and mobile net camouflage to reduce visibility against thermal and radar detection. The tank's hull, a longer evolution of the K2 Black Panther's design, with 7 tracked wheels instead of 6, spreads its 65-ton weight for better ground pressure distribution, letting it maneuver through rough terrain like mountains or muddy fields without getting bogged down. Mobility is a key strength, keeping the Altay agile despite its heft. It's powered by a South Korean DV27K 1,500 horsepower diesel engine paired with an S&T Dynamics EST15K automatic transmission rigorously tested in 2022 to handle Turkey's diverse landscapes. This power pack pushes the Altay to a top speed of 70 kilometers per hour. That's 43 miles per hour on roads, and gives it an operational range of 500 kilometers or 310 miles. Enough to cover long distances without constant refueling. The hydropneumatic suspension system smooths out bumps, ensuring stability for accurate firing on the move, whether crossing rocky hills or urban rubble. Turkey's working on its own BATU V12 1,500 horsepower engine through BMC Power to ditch foreign tech, aiming for full integration by the late 2020s, though delays have pushed this past 2026 due to engineering hurdles. The Altay's operational flow is seamless. Its radar, thermal, and electro-optical sensors spot threats, feeding data to the Vulcan 3 system for instant target acquisition. The commander assigns priorities, the gunner fires the main gun or machine guns, and the ACR system automatically counters incoming projectiles, all while the driver pushes the tank at high speeds to reposition or evade. This makes the Altay a triple threat: lethal, tough, and fast, capable of leading assaults, holding defensive lines, or navigating complex urban fights. Let's talk about how it all comes together on the battlefield. Picture a scenario. The Altay's crew detects an enemy tank 3 kilometers away, using thermal sights, even through smoke or darkness. The Vulcan 3 calculates the target's trajectory, adjusts for wind and distance, and the gunner fires an armor-piercing round, guided by laser for a direct hit. Meanwhile, an incoming anti-tank missile triggers the ACR system, which launches an interceptor to blast it out of the air before impact. The driver repositions at 40 kilometers per hour to avoid counterfire, using the tank's low-profile hull and camouflage to stay hidden. This kind of dynamic performance makes the Altay ideal for Turkey's needs, from countering insurgent threats in Syria to deterring armored incursions along its borders with Iraq or Armenia. Now, the latest news as of September 5, 2025, shows the Altay is finally hitting its stride after years of setbacks. Mass production kicked off on May 29, 2024, at BMC's new Ankara facility, a massive 840,000 square meter complex with 63,000 square meters dedicated to production, using advanced robotics and testing tracks to churn out 8 tanks per month. By August 30th, 2025. The Turkish army is set to receive its first 3 T1 Altay tanks, with plans for 11 in 2026, 41 in 2027, and 30 in 2028, totaling 85 T1 tanks in the first phase. The T2 variant, with upgraded armor and systems, is planned for 165 units by 2028, and there's talk of a T3 model with an unmanned turret, though it's still in early planning. This production milestone follows delays caused by a German embargo on MTU engines, resolved in 2021 by adopting South Korean power packs, with BMC delivering 2 new Altay prototypes in April 2023 for testing. Turkey's aiming to produce 1,000 Altay tanks in 4 batches of 250 to replace its aging 2,622 tank fleet, including outdated M48s and M60s. Each tank costs $13.75 million, competitive with Western tanks like the M1 Abrams, and countries like Qatar, Pakistan, and Saudi Arabia are eyeing it for export. Posts on X from August 25, 2025, confirm the delivery timeline, and a September 5th post noted the Ankara facility's robotic production lines for the Batu engine. Challenges remain: delays from political favoritism in awarding BMC the contract, and Batu engine integration issues could push full localization past 2026. Still, with its blend of lethal firepower, top-tier protection, and agile mobility, the Altay is cementing Turkey's place as a global defense player. So, what do you all think about the Altay tank? Are you hyped about its tech? Curious about its export potential? Or maybe you've got thoughts on its role in Turkey's military strategy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Give this video a like. If you enjoyed it, share it with your friends who love military tech. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the systems shaping our world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.